my name is Ashley Goen, and I'm going to be talking about all the different external and internal obstacles to mindful listening. The first external obstacle would be message overload. Message overload is when too much information can be put into a small amount of time, and it makes it very difficult for the person to be able to understand what's fully going on in the conversation. An example of message overload could be having 3 or 4 back-to-back classes in one day. That can make it very difficult to retain information that you learned in the first class after being to all the other classes for the rest of the day.
Today in Chem 111, we're learning about electron configuration. So we're trying to find n, which equals 7, and so for 1s we have 2 electrons, for 2s we have 2 more electrons, and that equals 4. So we need 3 more electrons, and p can hold a maximum of 6 electrons, but all we need are 3 more electrons. So for this electron configuration, we have 1s, which has 2 electrons, 2s, which has 2 more electrons, and then 2p, which only we need 3, which equals out to 7. Today in anatomy, we're learning about the body regions. This is obviously your frontal because it is in front. This is obviously nasal because your nose is your nasal region. Your oral is what you speak out of. Your humerus is on your arm. Your radius is on the thumb side of your arm. Your tibia is on your leg, and your fibula is also on your leg. And her name is Sally. Today in psychology, we're learning about the different types of heuristics. Do you know what availability heuristics is, and representative heuristics, and how it changes? An example of availability heuristics is vending machines kill more people than sharks. But in reality, you would think that sharks would kill more people than vending machines, so that's why it's an availability heuristic, because it relies on immediate examples. And representative heuristics is you don't think hippie or bank tellers would be hippies, and so you would think that they'd be like normal people, whatever. But hippies can be bank tellers too. So did you get all that? Pop quiz question: what was the girl's name in anatomy?
What? Gina? The next external obstacle is message complexity. Message complexity is when a message is too difficult or detailed to be able to understand and retain it easily. An example of message complexity would be when someone is speaking in a language that is not native to you or one that is not your first language, and it makes it very difficult to understand what they are saying. Hola, ¿qué haces el sábado? Llegado el centro comercial con mi familia y yo.
Family, what?
The next external obstacle is noise. Noise is whenever there's so much physical noise in the background that you can't understand the person you're trying to communicate with. Hey, so do you know the plans for this weekend?
No.
Okay, so a bunch of our friends are coming up from school, and so we're gonna go in. Now we're gonna move on to the internal obstacles of mindful listening. The first internal obstacle would be preoccupation. Preoccupation is when you're so consumed into your own thoughts and concerns that you're not even listening to someone who is talking to you. Hey, so guess what happened today?
What?
So, one of my friends came up to me, and she was telling me all this stuff, she was like, I really need to talk to you, I just feel like you haven't been a good friend lately, everything you do is just annoying me, and I just don't know what to do anymore, I really just don't want to be friends, you never do anything for me, you never have been nice, I just don't know what to do, and, I don't know, it really hurt me because I go out of my way to make sure that I'm doing things for her, to make sure I'm being a good friend, I don't know what else to do, do you feel that way?
I'm sorry, what?
The next internal obstacle is prejudgment. Prejudgment is when you don't fully listen to the conversation or don't effectively listen to the conversation because you think you already know what they're going to say.
Hey girl, can you help me with my paper today after school?
I don't think I can. I have work, sorry.
Okay. Can you tomorrow?
I think I have babysitting.
Okay. What about this weekend, on Saturday?
Sorry, I already made plans for the weekend.
Okay. Okay, what about, never mind, you're not even gonna listen to me, so I already know the answer.
Another internal obstacle is reacting to emotionally loaded language. Emotionally loaded language is words that evoke strong responses that can be positive or negative and can cause people to have emotional reactions. Hey, so I've been meaning to talk to you about something lately.
About what?
Okay, so like you come in here, you don't talk to a single person, you just shut down every time someone's trying to talk to you. You're just on your phone, not paying attention to anything anybody has to say. And like we want you to be here if you want to be here, but I don't feel like you want to be here, so like why are you here? Like honestly, like it's a waste of space.
Okay, then I can just go.
Are you serious? That's all you got out of this conversation? Like we want you here, but if you don't want to be here, that's fine. Like you can just leave. The next internal conflict is lack of effort. Lack of effort is when the person you're talking to doesn't act interested and involved whatsoever, and you can tell that they're not paying attention to you because they aren't focused on what you're saying. Hey, so like today in class, the teacher called me out for cheating, and like I just don't know what to do. I'm freaking out.
Hey, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm like not with it. Like, do you want to call me another time? I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
The last internal obstacle is failure to adapt to listening styles. This means whenever someone is going through a certain situation that they might need support or help, you fail to change your listening style to be there for them and be supportive. You just act like it's not a big deal or it's not important when it actually is.
Hey, my dad's having surgery on Friday, and I'm like really, really anxious about it. Like, I'm really scared it's not gonna go well. And I just like need someone to like talk to.
I mean, it doesn't really sound that serious, but I mean, I guess you can talk to me if you need to.